I hate Twitter, guys. I hate Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm coming out and saying it. I hate Twitter. This is not an unpopular opinion. All of you know it isn't, but I just gotta talk about it. Okay, I hate Twitter because we can never have anything nice. We can never have anything nice without some sort of negativity surrounding it, some nonsensical claims, some wild arguments. Just, bro, I love pancakes. That doesn't mean I hate waffles, bro. What's up, everyone? The Silent Sonic fan here. You already knew I was gonna talk about this at some point, okay? I actually made a video, around this topic before the Mario movie even came out, but, now it's even more relevant. Now that the Mario movie has been out for quite some time and, you know, people are still making comparisons, we gotta talk about the Sonic movies and the Mario movie being compared, alright? We gotta talk about the ongoing war, the ongoing controversy, not even controversy, just the ongoing Twitter arguments surrounding these two. And this isn't more so like Sonic fans are saying the Sonic movie is superior, or the Mario fans are saying the Mario movie is superior. No, this is a case of we just can't let two legends coexist. We just cannot. Alright. So, I was just going to start and saying this. I've never played a Mario game in my entire life. Never. I've never played a Mario game. I've never been a Mario fan, okay? I've always played Sonic. Sonic has been my go-to bread and butter since I've been young, okay? The Mario movie was awesome, okay? I didn't get any of the references. I did get a good bit of them, okay? Obviously, Mario is a very popular franchise, so there were some references in there I got, but it wasn't a movie made for me. It was a movie made for the fans. I didn't get anything. And yet, it had some gorgeous animation. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The voice cast, which a lot of us memed on when they first got announced, did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed the Mario movie. I really did. Peaches. Ah! I love it. I love that movie. Okay. With that said, though, we gotta put some respect on the Sonic movies' names, okay? Because this is gonna be the main talking point of the video. With the Mario movies release, everyone is now looking over at the Sonic movie. And so now you have the Mario movie, right? Perfect, like a very faithful adaptation. It fully embraces Mario's wacky world, fully embraces all aspects of the series. Every single element is in an animated landscape, so it's able to carry over the same sort of art style and wackiness as the games. It's basically the games personified in film form, like, perfectly, to perfect execution, alright? And now you look at the Sonic movies. Two movies that, you know, that have received general, like, positive fan feedback that a lot of general audiences love, that are, you know, hold dearly. Fans aren't really happy, anymore. Now that they've seen what the Mario movie did, and looking over at the Sonic movie, they're like, wait a minute. The Sonic movie isn't animated. It's live action. The Sonic games obviously aren't live action. They're in an animated landscape with this, like, you know, cool, unique world with this cool, defining art style. And then you have the movies, which isn't that. And then you have the surplus of, you know, Sonic lore, of Sonic, you know, relationships and established characteristics that aren't in the movies. In fact, the movies, at certain points, tends to focus on things that are completely unrelated to the games, like, you know, its original human cast, other things like the Lone Claws, basically just a bunch of different stuff that has nothing to do with the games, and basically, in turn, making it not such a faithful adaptation, at the very least, not to the same extent as the Mario movie was. And that has caused basically everyone to now turn on the Sonic movies and say that these movies, they're not great adaptations, we do not enjoy them, we want the series to get rebooted, and we want basically a movie that's exactly like the Mario movie. It's animated, in the same art style, in the same world and landscape, has the same exact character dynamics. Basically, a film that embodies all game aspects. That's like the games personified to a T in movie form. And I'm not opposed to seeing this. I would like this. If this is what the Sonic movie was originally, I would be really happy. I would be. But we need to stop. We need to stop. Because the Sonic movies are still GOATED, alright? The Sonic movies are still some of the best video game adaptations that I've seen, and are still movies that I love with all of my heart. And just because it's not a one-for-one recreation of what we see in the games does not mean in the slightest that the people who wrote them or directed them do not care for the source material, that they do not respect the source material, or that the movies do not represent the source material, because quite the opposite. All right, I'm about to unleash a whole rant on you guys. Okay, just brace yourself. All right, brace yourself. Get your shields ready, because I'm going off. I'm going off. Let's just start with Sonic Movie 1. Something that everyone now is saying is basically be compared to the Smurfs or the Alvin and Chipmunks movie, where it basically takes this established character, ditches everything about his world, and just plops him into a human world, and it's like, okay, that's the movie. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Did you even watch Sonic Movie 1? Okay, look. All right, let's get this. All right. It wasn't all about Sonic being a fish out of water, okay? In fact, he was the direct opposite of a fish out of water. He had grown accustomed to human culture, okay? It wasn't full of, Sonic, being basically, oh, what's this? How does this work? Oh my god, what is this? No, it was already established that he knew exactly how humans worked. That wasn't the focal point of the movie. The focus point of the movie was he and the Donut Lord's relationship. That was the focus of the movie, okay? It was just a chill, nice, comforting buddy cop movie starring the Blue Blood that, emphasized other, game elements like Dr. Robotnik. Basically create a really, really, really solid foundation for sequels to go further and basically the movie's own lore, because that's what adaptations do, or at the very least good, cool ones. They basically take creative liberties with the source material, mix the two together, and form something that's reminiscent of what came before, but adopts its new identity. And that's what the movies did. Or movie 1 did. And just because it wasn't, it didn't have Amy, or it didn't have Shadow, and it didn't have Gerald Robotnik, GUN, all that doesn't make the first movie unfaithful. It just means that they're tackling it bit by bit. They're steadily building up to those more crazy elements, which is what movie 2 was. Movie 2 was basically taking the foundation that movie 1 laid and going all the way with it, and kind of making like I wouldn't even say like a full-blown Sonic movie, because I'd say that's what movie 1 is, because its central character is Sonic the Hedgehog, and it has Sonic doing Sonic the Hedgehog things and a Sonic the Hedgehog plot. But movie 2 went a lot more further in the game elements, while still keeping it grounded enough to not feel like a complete 180 from the general vibe and tone of the first movie. And now, with movie 3, with all these Adventure 2 elements coming into play, they're probably going to go even wilder, because that's what the series is doing. It's a gradual build-up of things from the games, and as the stakes get higher, as more and more stuff starts accumulating to this one massive in-game level event, which is probably what movie 3 will be. I don't think it's going to end with Super Sonic and Super Shadow fighting the Bio Lizard, but it's probably going to be something pretty epic, alright? Maybe Metal Overlord. If the rumors are true, and it's going to be Metal Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog fighting Sonic, and I would love to see Shadow the Hedgehog team up, and then they both fight Metal Overlord, okay? But yeah, no. So I just want to basically just shut this down. I don't think movie 1 was like this soulless cash grab that people are painting it as. No, not even close. That movie has so much heart. It has so much love and appreciation for the games that it's based on, and you can just get that vibe from all the cool little Easter eggs and references thrown in there. Even though, like, surface level, there's not a lot from the games in there, just narratively and structurally, it feels like a Sonic story. It feels like Sonic. It just does. Sonic's characterization, I love the way they did it, because in the games, obviously, he's a perfect character. He's a perfect character meant to inspire others. Kind of like Giovanna, I can never say his name, from JoJo's, right? His character arc is completed by the time the show begins, and his main shtick is completing other people's character arcs. That's what Sonic is in the games. In the movies, though, you can't really do that when it comes to a film, alright? And so instead, what they opt to do is to still keep Sonic's confidence, still keep his cockiness, still keep his cool dude-for-two nature, but take elements and take liberties to basically make him more relatable and actually give him a character arc throughout the series. And they've been doing that, and it's perfect. This Sonic is still a child, okay? He's a child in the games, but you don't get that impression at all. He's fully mentally developed. He's fully confident. He might as well be in his 20s, honestly. If he's a 20-year-old, in a 15-year-old's body, okay? But in the movies, no, this is by all means, mentally and physically, a kid. And I think I love the way they went with that. I genuinely do. So, yeah. And this whole appreciation video for the Sonic movies is basically just say, why can't we love both? Why can't we love both and let them both do their own thing? Because the Mario movies' goal was just to basically make a fun, 2-hour entertaining ride for just anyone to just walk in and enjoy and have a fun time with, okay? What that's not meant to be a story with, you know, like big character arcs or like narratively, it's like this, you know, sound thing. Because honestly, the biggest complaint with the Mario movie, I mean, is that there really was no story. There was, but the story was basically just an excuse to get all the fun stuff to happen, exactly like it would be in a game. Whereas the Sonic movies, they're more traditional films. They're more traditional scripts. They have character arcs. They have themes. They have build-up. They have rising tension. That's what those movies are. And the point of the Sonic movie wasn't to be a movie like only for the fans. It's to be a movie to basically introduce a new set of fans to this universe through its own way. To basically appeal to anyone, to any casual viewer who would want to go by and just, oh hey, there's Sonic. Another thing people need to realize, right? We're hardcore fans. We want to see Silver the Hedgehog. We want to see Blaze the Cat. We want to see Big the Cat. We want to see all this stuff. Maria Robotnik, Gerald Robotnik. We want to see all of this. Mephiles, Infinite. General audiences know who Sonic is. They know who Eggman is. They know who Tails is. They know who Knuckles is. They might know who Amy is. And they know who Shadow is. That's it. That's it. That's it. They don't know anything about Sonic lore. They barely know any of these additional characters. Sonic is not as much of a household name as Mario is, okay? Everyone knows everything with Mario. They know who Waluigi is, Bowser is, etc. With Sonic, with a lot of these additional characters that came later in, not really a lot of people know them. You can walk up to anybody on the street and ask them, hey, do you know what Sonic is? And they'll be like, oh, of course I know what Sonic is. He's the blue hedgehog who runs really fast, spin dashes, collects strings, beats Robotnik. Yeah. They're like, okay, cool. So do you know the origins of the Chaos Emerald and their relevance to the ancients, and also like what the end has to do to correlate with that? And also how like when the child mutated into chaos. Like if you ask them any of the actual stuff concerning the series, any of the actual, you know, lore tidbits, they're gonna be so confused, because even though Sonic games are mainstream, they're also kind of niche, if that makes sense. Like, being a hardcore fan is more niche than just having general knowledge about the series. It's a popular series, but not many people actually, like, are fans of the series. There's way less Sonic fans than there are people who know about Sonic, basically. And, that's why the movies couldn't really be that risky, couldn't really be that ballsy, because, especially at the time, by the way, in 2019 more specifically, when the series was at all-time low, they needed something, you know, fresh and soft for people to, like, you know, refamiliarize themselves with the IP. And that's what movie 1 did, and I think it did it really well. So yeah, Mario movie is awesome, the Sonic movies are awesome. Let's stop comparing the two. It's valid as a Sonic fan to want a Sonic movie that is like as faithful as the Mario movie is. Trust me, I want one too. But that doesn't mean the actual movies that we're getting are bad. We gotta stop having this idea where just because something isn't as good as it could be, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be judged on its own merits. That doesn't mean that like it's not a good thing, because it still is. And movie 1 and 2, guys, they're my comfort movies. They just are, okay? I can watch them at any time, and I just feel happy. I just do, and they're just great. They're fun. They're fun rides. So yeah, just wanted to get that rant out of it. Just wanted to scream into the endless abyss that is this video format. If you watched this to the end, I apologize. There was really no structure to this video. There was really no point. It was kind of just me going off. That's my bad. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I don't even know what this was. If you have, then please like, subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.